Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ASAP in the morning, 27th, aka known as Idiot Day. Whoever's feelings I hurt, as they say in the streets, it is what it is. It is your boy Pride. I'm joined by Jay McLovin, Michael for the Streets Hughes, Frankie, who honestly, God knows what he's doing today, and Fredward, the man who switches teams more than I switch my underwear. Jay McLovin, how you doing today, my guy?
Hey, yeah, I'm good. The Suns won last night. Thank God. You know, they beat the Pelicans, which they really should have. But hey, it's not a bad day, man. No complaints on my end. A little hemorrhoid issue, but nothing I can't deal with.
Mike, how? No, I ain't touching that one, Nyla Rose. Mike, how you doing today, brother?
Next.
Frankie, how you feeling, bro?
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? I'm doing good. Great day yesterday. I'm still glad that KD bum ass is out of the playoffs. And I'm excited to see Chicago get eliminated tonight.
Morning, yo. Good morning, Freddie. How you feeling today, brother?
Man, we need to change the show from ASAP in the morning to no telling what's gonna come out of the mouth, because yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. But I'm glad to be here. Glad to see my dude Mike Hughes at the top. My bad. Coach Mike Hughes.
Respect him.
Yeah, gotta put
on that name.
Gotta put some respect on the name, Coach Mike Hughes.
Yes, sir.
Doing big things out there in Chicago. And hey, see Frankie making his ASAP in the morning debut this week. I'm glad to see him on here. And Jay McLovin, even though he's dealing with what he said he's dealing with, he's still our brother and we love him. And anytime I can make Pride mad, that's my goal, to make Pride mad all the time.
Oh man, here we go again.
I said I'm gonna let y'all know before in a little bit, because I don't know if y'all know that Sam dude, Sam Sprunger, who's in the network, or whatever.
Yeah,
bro. That dude is he's a legend, bro. He's goated. I don't care what anyone says, bro. He's goated. He literally messaged me exactly what was gonna happen, and not even a minute later, it happened. This guy is goated. Swear to God, this guy is goated, and I'm gonna send him a GIF, however you guys want to say it, of like
a Giphy,
of like. There it is. I'm gonna send it to him, because this dude, how he got it, is amazing. But we have a lot to talk about, especially a very specific topic. Old Fredward wants to speak up. However, we will cross that bridge later down the road, because I am in agreement with you. I 110% definitely want to talk about it. But before we do any of that, somebody here mentioned that the Pelicans couldn't handle their business. 3 games that were on yesterday. The Atlanta Hawks lost to the Miami Heat 97-94. I'm going to ask again, does anyone care?
No.
I don't think anyone here gives a – outside of Mike, who all of a sudden is now a Miami Heat fan. I think outside of Mike, I don't think anybody cares.
like what?
Well, no, Mike all of a sudden became a Miami Heat fan because I guess Chicago's out now, so he's got to pick.
Yeah, once the Wolves got exposed, Mike kind of fled the scene.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Pride.
Yeah.
You know, I've kept it a buck. I've kept it a stack. Derrick Rose and Jimmy Butler, I will follow them till the wheels fall off. I didn't have to follow Derrick very far. But Jimmy's doing his thing. I got to show Jimmy his love.
Get that kid his bottle already.
Nah, he's mad as hell at me right now. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. He's mad, though. He's mad. And I guarantee I'm going to go in there. I know exactly why he's mad, too. Watch. He's gonna be mad because he dropped the toy and it's gonna be next to him, and his lazy self ain't gonna want to pick it up. Watch.
My kids, yo, they be on the bed, they drop the toy on the floor. I'm like, just
these dudes be acting dog. They be acting like, oh my god, I'm dying. It's like, AOG, reach over and you're touching it, bro. Relax. Like, woosah, brother. Like, I be waking up at the butt crack of dawn to feed these kids, bro. Like, you good, bro. Stop making it seem like I'm a bad father. Get it together. These kids be getting me triggered, dog. But the Atlanta Hawks, they lost to Miami. Mike, it's your team. It's your team, right?
Man, that's crazy.
Miami Heat is your guy. Jimmy Butler is the best player in the league. So I'm going to throw the floor over to you real quick. So that way I can go handle these children. So that way I don't look like a neglectful father. Michael, let me ask you something, Mike.
Yes, sir.
So since the Miami Heat is now on your team, are you not going to be screaming Miami Heat in 5?
No. Hey, fuck you, first of all. But second of all, I think one of the biggest things right now, and I kept it a stack the entire year. Freddie knows, Jay knows. I said Miami was coming out of the East the whole time, and I always kind of felt that way. Boston's really, to me, making a cut and a clean-cut example that they can come out of the East if they want to. But the way James Harden's playing, the way Embiid is kind of publicly calling him out for some of the ways that they've been playing together. You know, Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets are gone in 4. You know, there's a lot of things that went right for not only Miami, but for Boston too. And I think right now, if you would have told me at the beginning of the year that Miami's biggest competition was going to be Milwaukee and then Boston, I would have said you were nuts. And now it looks like Boston. It could be Miami versus Boston. It really could at the end of the day. But it comes down to it to me to where, you know, it's just going to come down to who is a better scorer. Because, you know, Miami's got great defense. You know, Boston has great defense. And it's just going to come down to what those bench units can provide. And with Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson off the bench, I mean, that's a whole different conversation. And, you know, Jimmy Butler obviously being the greatest player to grace God's green earth. Shout out Rachel Nichols. You know, she knows what's up. But it comes down to it to where, you know, I think Miami and Boston can go tick for tag. I think it can go 7 games, and it's really just going to come down to who steps up.
Quick question, Mike. I'm still getting Amber Alerts on Zach LaVine and your boy DeChokin over there. Have they been found yet? Have they been found? And if so, do you still think that this young core of bullshit can actually be a good team?
Hey, yo, Jay's a legend for that one, dog.
Give me a second, Pride. So I know you're not talking because everyone saw Jalen Green waste everybody's 30 minutes.
Hey, listen, we're not talking about a rebuild. We're talking about the second coming of Christ. I don't understand.
Hey, go keep paying a guy $40 million.
I'm just trying to understand because according to you, earlier this season, Chicago could do nothing wrong and everything was peaches. And now all of a sudden you're on Miami and it sounded like fucking Freddie.
I'm not on Miami.
You're like Freddie right now.
Hold on.
Friend, I love you, Freddie, but you're switching teams but as fast as I switch underwear. I don't get it. What happened?
Real quick, Mike.
Oh, hey, so you're stealing Pride's lines now? You're stealing Pride's lines because you couldn't come up with your own?
No, that's very much Jay McLovin. That's all Jay McLovin. Don't get pissed off. Don't hate the game. Hate the player.
Hey,
that's all good.
Jay, I don't know what hurts more, your hemorrhoids or the way you're coming at me right now.
So,
no, trust me. Those hemorrhoids are pretty rough out there. Michael Kaseko knows. He's old enough to find out.
Mike, I just want to say one thing, Mike. Ain't no way Miami Heat is going 7 games.
And that's an over 40 joke if you don't know.
That's no. Well, you don't know, but I do. They're not going 7. But
you were also the guy that was fuck Boston in the first half of the season.
Okay, then you woke up because I didn't say fuck Boston. I was right with my team. Please try again.
You said your
Bing bong.
You said your
try
team
again.
Sucked. Bing bong.
Try again. I said my team sucked. Why? Because they were playing like they sucked. The Boston Celtics was horrible the first half of the year. Hey, but that's not a hot take. That's real life.
Pride, to answer Jay McLovin's question, 20 points and 13 assists by Zach LaVine in Game 4. I mean, I don't know what else you want, Jay.
What was the final score?
He didn't win, but he's coming at Zach individually. So I thought we were just talking individually.
Zach got to do better.
Yeah,
and I don't mean better. I don't mean better by like, oh yeah, you got to give me like 18. My thing was like, there were times where Zach LaVine should have taken over, and there were times where DeMar DeRozan was attempting to defer to him.
Oh,
and Zach LaVine still had the mentality of the regular season of no, I'm trying to be more open and willing to give you the opportunity. And it's like, yeah, that works until the guy you want to give the opportunity is saying, bro, you need to carry us home this time.
Right. My thing is the way I'm looking at it right now, and Pride knows I've been very critical of Zach LaVine and a bunch of guys right now. And I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for him. But when I look at a comparison of, we're looking at the health charts of Zach LaVine right now and his knee issue, whatever that may be. And I'm not making an excuse for it. But what it reminds me of is James Harden against Milwaukee last year in the playoffs. He's on the court, but I think he's just a decoy. He knows he's not healthy. He knows he's not shooting the ball well. He knows he's not doing this. He knows he's not doing that. And my biggest thing right now is I think Zach LaVine knows it. And I think Milwaukee figured it out very quickly that every time Zach touches the ball, you don't even got to guard him because he's just going to pass the rock again. Like Zach LaVine has gotten 10 possessions in the third quarter, and he deferred 8 of those 10 times. And the other 2 times he smoked them. So to me, I don't even think Zach's out there just to be productive. I think he's out there just to take the double team away from DeMar DeRozan because Pride, respectfully, if you take Zach LaVine out of this game, bro, they're just going to double DeMar, and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's over. It's a wrap. Or they could double Vooch. They could double whoever they want. And, hey, the game's over with or without Zach on the court. That's just the reality of the situation. Jay McLovin's coming at me right now like we're not losing to the defending champs.
Let's be honest. You guys over the season had a very hard time beating all top 5 teams. It wasn't even just Milwaukee. Hell, I could have put the freaking Brooklyn Nets in the way they were playing out there, and you would have lost. I mean, let's just be honest. You were pretenders. You are who we thought you were. And like Michael always says, I know what I know.
Listen here. I'm just going to tell you what I see. I don't really think, even though we know Zach have not been Zach LaVine in the playoffs, we know DeMar DeRozan had a few bad games. I really don't think it's on them. I'm looking at how Giannis has dominated, how he's approached. They have no answer for him. I mean, the dude is giving 30, 35 points a night. He had 2 games where he got 17 rebounds. The dude had like 8 or 9 assists a game. So the Chicago, Vucevic is supposed to be that big man down there, but
he's doing his thing. Vooch is doing his thing 100%. Everybody else isn't doing the lick of shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have Middleton, but they got Grayson Allen, who we all know Mike loves Grayson Allen.
But Jay, listen. Listen, bro.
I think at one point he had a T-shirt underneath his jersey that said "F Mike."
Oh yeah, he did. And
Jay, we love him. But check this out, bro. When Giannis is attacking the paint like he is, you have to come and try to double team. You have to try to build a wall.
Yeah, of course you do.
But when they do that have other shooters open where, hey,
absolutely,
they're going to be playing out of their minds. So that's what's going on. They have no answer for Giannis, and it's open it up for others like a Bobby Portis, a Grayson Allen, a Drew Holidays, and guys like that. And so Chicago,
which is exactly why I've been calling the Chicago Bulls the pretenders, because they don't have the answer. They don't.
Jay, but here's what I don't get. And I just want your full understanding of it. Not just, oh, they fucking suck. Not just, oh, they're this. Not just, oh, they're that.
No, I get it.
I just want to ask you though. So without Lonzo Ball, the best defender on the Chicago Bulls, I don't think anybody on this panel is going to argue that. A Billy Donovan offense. You have Russell Westbrook, back in the day, Russell Westbrook. We're not talking about Westbrook. We're talking about Shazier Alexander. We're talking about Chris Paul. Very point guard driven offenses. Without Lonzo, all you have is a bunch of 2 guards. Maybe some guys play the 1, but they're not 1. They're not true point guards. Lonzo's the only true point guard. So here's the problem with that, Jay. And you let me know where I'm wrong. Now, 85% of this team is 20 to 25 years old. Love that. So I'm perfectly fine with it. They're all on rookie deals. Everything's sweet. Then there's Zach, who's 27, Caruso, who's 28. Vooch is 30. Get the fuck out of here, Vooch. I don't care about you. And then the rest are just bumps. It's fine. It's the first year. They won 46 games. They didn't perform well in the playoffs. That's cool. But here's where I'm going to ask you. In the playoffs, when Billy Donovan's offense the entire year and his entire career of coaching is predicated around a point guard, a true point guard driven offense. Without Lonzo, you got DeMar coming up with the ball. How do you expect to win if you got a forward coming up with the ball? You can't. So I I don't get the disrespect towards, the Bulls are playing.
Well, again, though, I don't expect you guys to win, period, because even with Lonzo Ball, you have and it goes back to what Freddie said. No, you asked me a question. You just be quiet and sit there in the corner like a good boy.
When
you sit there like a good boy and you just zip it for a minute and let me educate you a little bit. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on now, because I'm gonna make this very, very simplified for you. I'm gonna dummy it down. Hold on. Lonzo Ball's a great defender, no doubt, but he still can't defend Giannis, number one. Number two, if you got rid of Vucevic and brought in a guy like Gobert's not going to give you the offense, but what Gobert will do is he will give you the defense. He'll give you the defense under the rim and the rebounds.
But here's the thing, Jay. I think this is where people.
You just don't have an answer for the big man. That's your problem. Even if you have a good healthy Lonzo Ball, you don't have an answer for the big man.
But you don't need to defend Giannis.
Who has an answer for Giannis?
Thank you. That's the problem. Think about it.
I don't know. I think you gotta do.
When you play
you can't defend Giannis one-on-one, like Freddie said, then you got to double. Then you got to double team
him a triple-double. Who gives a shit?
Guys open.
Who gives a shit?
But Jay,
apparently somebody gives a shit because Grayson Allen's over there torching you.
He torched him for 2 games. Whoop de fucking do. Meanwhile,
I get it, but it was still 2 games.
So stop hyping him up over 2 games. So that's what you do. When you play a superstar, there's 2 ways that you can play him. Either A, you lock down that superstar and you have everybody else beat him, or B, vice versa, you lock down everybody else and you let the superstar beat me.
Right.
Unfortunately, where they are right now, they're trying to do the latter and let Giannis ball and guard everybody else. The problem is when you don't have Lonzo, a guy who can switch 1 through 3 effortlessly, no problem whatsoever. When you have him not there, and now Caruso has to literally guard 3 guys at one time. Let this sink in. Alex Caruso is solo dolo guarding dudes on fast breaks by himself, and he by himself on a 3-on-1 fast break is forcing a missed layup, and he's doing that by himself, only for him to get the ball and run the offense, only for him to fall back on defense to literally try to guard either, because no one can guard Giannis, but you got to either lock down before when Chris Middleton was there, you either got to lock down him or Drew Holiday. Not having Lonzo, that's pivotal, man. Now, granted, injuries are part of the game.
That, but what was their answer during the season? Hey, but what was their answer during the season?
Jay, we're done with the season, bro.
We're still getting beat.
I'm not trying to make excuses and try to.
No, I'm just asking them. What was the answer when the healthy Lonzo Ball was there and they were still getting beat?
Hey, Pride. The answer was first in the East in the first half of the season. But
if we're gonna be honest,
you want me to say?
If we're gonna be honest,
hold on, you guys. It's not really about. We're talking about this series. Lonzo Ball would have made it a lot easier for DeMar DeRozan, like Mike was saying. We have DeMar bringing the ball up. Where we had Lonzo can get him in the mid range where DeMar wants to work at. So guess what? DeMar don't have to worry about facilitating. He don't have to worry about getting other guys open. All he had to worry about is, hey, I'm in the mid range. I get it. I'm pulled up. That's all I got to worry.
And the thing is, because you're saying about DeMar DeRozan, imagine what it would have done for Zach LaVine too.
Right.
Because now you can basically turn Zach LaVine into just a straight up shooter. That's all you need to do. Right. Now there's really less pressure on him because now you got to worry about, look, Lonzo, is he going to come out here and drop 59 on my head? No, he's not. But in terms of orchestrating an offense, this kid knows what he's doing. On top of that, he's now getting more confident. He has a better jump shot. You now have to respect Lonzo. So now you have Lonzo out there. That now, again, I just want to clarify. It looks like the Bucks are probably going to win the series 4-1. Right. I have Bulls in 6. So I'm not saying this to demean what the Bucks did. I'm not trying to take nothing away from them. But the fact remains, losing a very important critical piece. That's the equivalent of the Boston Celtics losing Marcus Smart. He's not our best player, but he's one of our most important pieces.
You look at Chris Paul. With Chris Paul right now too. Without the Phoenix Suns, it's the same conversation of Chris Paul runs that offense. It's that same conversation. Marcus Smart runs that offense. These guys, without these guys, you don't know what you're doing. And Jay, it's the same conversation. Why did Miami pick up Kyle Lowry? Because Kyle Lowry facilitates the basketball.
I get that. I just think Phoenix Suns are a more complete team than the Bulls are.
And that, Jay, look at me in my face when I tell you this. Look at me in my face when I tell you this, bro. I've never denied that. It is the first year that we're back, and everyone's like, oh, it was finals or bust. Again, I'm telling you, 85% of this roster is 20 to 25 years old. I'm not tripping.
I get that. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not. Hey, I just need to see more. I just need to see more during the regular season. I need to see more wins against top 5 teams, and not so much the mid-level teams. If they can do that and prove that, then I'm on board with what you're saying.
And that's fine. And here's the problem with that stat sheet, though. No one talks about how in 8 of those games, Jay McLove, I'm gonna count with you real quick. 1,
I got you.
2, 3, 4.
Yo.
I'm not on the IEP like you are, Mike. Mike, get off your IEP, Mike. Mike, get off the IEP. I'm good. I'm a normal level student.
All
so
8 of them.
Bring it up a little bit, guys.
You want to talk about those 16 games we lost the top 5 teams? Pride, how many of those games were during the COVID time? During when the entire team was a G League roster? 8 of them.
Literally.
So
it's true. It's only half where like the only player you literally had on your roster was DeMar DeRozan. That literally was the only guy you had on your roster.
Lonzo Ball was the only guy left standing. And Pride
Lonzo. I don't know why I said DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, Lonzo.
Every single one of those guys had COVID. And you want to sit here and tell me that, they lost 15 the top 5 teams. Fuck yeah. And you know what? You know who the number 1 ball handler was? Cristiano Felicio. So I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out next year, then, won't we, Mike? I guess we'll see what happens next year when you should have a healthy team. I guess there's no next man up on the Chicago Bulls.
But Jay McLovin, you can't.
I get it. I'm being silly right now.
Oh, okay. I was about to
say. I'm gonna have to see it. Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to see it next
shut down because they had nobody else.
Yeah, they could have asked.
I'm just poking the bear a little bit with Mike right now. Okay, I'm poking the bear a little bit.
Oh, it's all right, but in the reality,
but we'll see, man. Hey, look, man. I think Chicago's a great team. I don't know, man. I'm just not 100% believer in them yet, man.
It's gonna, and I told you the same thing. Now is the question of, okay, what's next year's team even gonna look like? Because I don't know what's gonna happen with Zach. I don't know what's gonna happen with Vooch. I don't know. I mean, Vooch isn't a free agent, but they're talking about the trade rumors. I don't know what this team might look like next year anyway. So we're gonna have a whole different conversation this summer about that. And again, even without Zach, 80% are under 25 years old. I'm perfectly fine with it. We can figure something out. We can bring in a Bradley Beal. We can bring in an Ayton. We can do whatever you got to do.
Well, don't bring in AD. You bring in AD, you're going to be hurting.
Oh, hey, I didn't say AD. I never bring in AD.
You said DeAndre Ayton.
That's some paramedics, some stretchers.
Hey, Pride, I'll bring in DA. I ain't bringing in Ayton.
Stop. Robert, you know what it is, man. Chicago is horrible, baby.
My dog, what's up, bro?
What's happening, Mike? What's happening, everybody? What's going on?
What's happening, man?
I just love it because like we were talking about the Hawks versus Heat, and the series was so boring. We ended up talking about the Bulls.
So I was like, "Why? I didn't even fucking play yesterday. Why am I being attacked?"
No, because I'm attacking you because you're a Bulls fan, and now you're going for like the Utah Jazz 2.0.
Victor Oladipo showed up. That's all I gotta say.
Who showed up?
Oladipo.
Who?
I told you.
He said Home Depot showed up.
Who?
Who?
He said Oladipo. I said Home Depot. He said you couldn't have said Oladipo. I said Home Depot. He understood exactly what I said.
Who's that?
Victor is.
No, wrong.
Okay, I get it. I know who you're talking about. My fault. You talking about peanut brittle, right? You're talking about peanut brittle?
Hey, you know what? You might be right in that. He's probably the only guy that's more fragile than Anthony Davis.
Honestly, he's in a conversation all on his own.
He is.
He's in a conversation.
You know what? I love
my team is at home. Why are we still talking about this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, leave our players out of this.
We're in the playoffs.
Talk about Victor Oladipo, who's on the Miami Heat. Who's talking about you guys?
AD got nothing to do with this.
No one's talking about AD. We're talking about DeAndre Ayton.
Whoa. Pride and Mike, calm that voice down before I turn it up.
Hey,
right?
DeAndre Ayton.
Hey.
Don't make.
Why they got me looking like Evan, dog?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what it is, bro.
You got the wrong white boy.
Hold on. If I do it, what does it do for me?
Fix that shit. Stop it.
Same thing.
Hey, my credit score just went up. Hey, let's get it.
Yo, I'm done with you. Yo, I'm done.
I'm so immature. Don't pay mind me. All right, look. The next game I really want to talk about, The Grizzlies versus Timberwolves.
Oh, I came at the right time because Ja caught a body last night.
So I'm kind of
Can't
mad
wait to
because
get that poster.
so Rob had subbed me on Facebook. My guy didn't have the balls to tag me. I think I went on a tangent one day and said that at this point in time, John Morant was better than Derrick Rose. I think there was some hate in my heart that day. I'm almost convinced I was just being a hater. Because there's no way I said that legitimately. So I issued a public apology. And it's kind of weird because at the time when I issued the public apology, the Grizzlies were getting smacked. And that's not why I issued the public apology, by the way. That's not why. It's just like I felt like I was being a little rude and a little too hard. All of a sudden, I got up. I went to use the bathroom. I come back, and it's still the score is still, Timberwolves still winning, but it looks like the Grizzlies are clawing back in. I blink again. All of a sudden, it's tied. My girl said something to me. I looked over, told her to shut up. She slapped me. I apologize. I look back at my screen. And all of a sudden, the Grizzlies won. It was the wildest thing ever. Old buddy John Morant dropped the cool 30. And Desmond Bane. I'm getting there.
Oh,
bear with me, okay? Because he wants to talk about Desmond Bane. And I'm trying to get to the point that Desmond Bane dropped 25. Happy?
Pride Jr.
Jesus Christ, this little man gives me no breaks.
Hey,
But
Rob, that's Pride's little brother. He's watching him.
I can't stand you. I think one important person for these guys was Brandon Clark. Homeboy came off the bench and gave them 21.
He's been important for them, kind of all
yeah,
series.
He's honestly been one of their slept-on gems, for a lack of a better term. So, Jay, let me start with you, and then obviously we'll go around. The Grizzlies coming back. Do you blame it just on the Grizzlies' grit and determination, or do you think the Timberwolves yet again let off the gas and just gave the Grizzlies an easy win?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest with you. Ja definitely, man, that posterized dunk that he put on him was just stupid, man. And I think that was just kind of the exclamation point for that game. But yeah, I think Towns kind of let off the gas. Edwards kind of hung in there a little bit, but I think it's a little bit more of Minnesota just not having that killer instinct in them, to be honest with you.
Mike, you agree, bro?
Nah, I think they're a really good team. I think one of the biggest problems for me is they're just not complete yet. I think Minnesota, and I said it all year, Pride I told you, I said watch them all year. They have a big three. The problem is they don't have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. You have Patrick Beverly. That's cool, I guess. He's a dickhead. Chicago doesn't claim him, and I'll continue to say that. But it comes down to it.
We claim him.
Nah, Rob, we don't. We don't claim him. That's not how it goes. But it comes down to it to where I feel like they still have a lot of missing pieces, and you still got to figure out if you want D'Angelo Russell to be your starting point guard for the longevity. You could make a trade. There's these conversations of, okay, what are we going to do? What kind of point guards could we get? Could you wait for a John Morant? Could you wait for a LaMelo Ball? Could you wait for a Trae Young to hit free agency? And you definitely could. A Kyrie Irving. Probably don't do that. But it really does come down to it for me to where they're very close to being a very good team. I just think they still are in that spot of you need a couple more free agents to bring in before we can start having that legitimate conversation of them winning a playoff series.
All I gotta say is Pat Beverly West Side.
Fuck Pat Beverly.
I've been saying this, and I think Mike, you and I agree. If Patrick Beverly didn't talk so much crap, the dude would be back in Greece. I'm just do with that information as you will. He really doesn't bring anything. For as great as a quote defensive AC is, I didn't see role players drop like 30 beans on his head, bro. So do with that information as you will. Con man, Timberwolves. Did they lose it or did the Memphis Grizzlies win it?
Again, I know Jay's going to get mad at me, but during the course of history, what happens is teams have to go through adversity. They have to learn how to win in crucial times. To me, they are not ready yet. Like you look at the last play with Edwards. First of all, first thing in defensive one-on-one is ball you man. And obviously during that last play, that did not occur. So to answer your question, I think they gave it away. But in most cases, throughout the course of history, teams have to go through the adversity. The Celtics with the Pistons. The Pistons with the Bulls. The Lakers with the Celtics. They have to learn how to win in crucial times. And I don't think Minnesota's up for the task. Now we're talking about Towns. He was getting dogged, but he's coming to correct. He's playing pretty good lately. They just have to learn how to win in crucial times. That comes down to coaching. That comes down to defensive principles. That comes down to, again, as I stated before, on defense, you want to restrict space. Offense, you want to expand space. So therefore, they haven't got that yet. Once they establish that, and again, like they were saying, they're very young. Just like the Bulls, they're very young. You got to learn. You got to go through the adversity in most cases to be able to win.
And I think a big thing for me, probably this is going to be my final point. And Freddie, I'm sorry, but this is my final inappropriate statement until Jay McLovin continues to frustrate me. There's 4 minutes left, 4 minutes and 25 seconds to be exact. It's my favorite stat of everything. I don't know if you guys saw it. Patrick Beverley tells John Morant he's too small. He does what DeMar DeRozan. After that, every single point by the Memphis Grizzlies was scored by John Morant. Pat, Rob Scott, I'm sorry. Pat, sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up.
Yes, I'm with
Sometimes you just got to stop because you ignited something in a man just like Kobe Bryant, just like Giannis, just like LeBron. You talk like that. Even, respectfully, we can talk all we want. Just like KD. If you talk shit to KD, Curry, any of these guys, it ignites something in them. Sometimes, Pat, if you want to talk to Cat, cool. If you want to talk to, Steven Adams, cool. If you want to talk like that to them, that's fine. But guys like Jimmy Butler, guys like Kevin Durant, guys like Luka, guys like that, just shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Don't say nothing because you're going to ignite something that you didn't want to ignite. Sometimes talking's not a good thing. Sometimes it is. But calling the best player on that team too small when you're
I agree.
And honestly,
I don't think Durant ever got lit against the Celtics.
And Mike,
he was just dead.
And Mike, you saying that, you know what? You want to know what the funniest part about it? While John Morant was like cooking, Pat Bev didn't want any smoke.
Didn't want
none. I thought that was the funniest part about it all. None. You taunt him and say he's too small, and then you go out of your way to call for a switch so that way you don't have to guard him. Let this sink in, bro. They inbound.
That's true.
About it. They inbound the ball, and Patrick Beverley's talking about, oh man, it's a fast break. Who got him? Who got him? And it's like, bro,
not me.
You got him, bro.
That's your man.
Right. Like,
so
that's why when it comes to everyone comparing and Pride, I know it's not always a huge comparison, but I've heard it. Like Marcus Smart, his game versus Patrick Beverley. The reason I love Marcus is because he actually
plays defense.
Yeah, he actually plays basketball. But my big thing is Marcus picks and chooses when he's going to be aggressive like that vocally, and he's never saying something just to say something. He's very vocal about it, and I love that. Patrick Beverley is just talking because that's all he can offer you. And it's like, if I needed a cheerleader, bro, you're a dude cheering on dudes, bro. I don't need that. And you're a bitch in a man's league. Like, I don't need that problem. And I'll come out with the smoke. I'm sorry. Rob, Scott, I'm sorry. I love you, my brother, but I don't claim Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley is the crackhead on the streets of Chicago.
Hey, Mike, it's just, I'm so pro Chicago,
See, but
I'm not saying you're not but and plus I know people that personally know Patrick Beverley.
All right,
that's fine.
It's a little bit of a difference, yeah.
I know people that personally know Lil Durk, but at the end of the day, that boy's a killer, and I can't claim him. So
I understand that. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you who was a killer on the court when it counted. It was Ja Morant. I mean, I have to agree with Con.
Yeah, Ja was definitely a killer.
I have to agree with Con, man. Though I think Minnesota gave that game away. The way Anthony Edwards played defense on Ja at the end, like it's like we all know who's gonna get the ball. Why would you overplay him? And give him the lane. And then on top of that, nobody was there for rim protection. Yeah. So like this man got to the rim unguarded, unprotected. I mean, it was really down to him to hit the layup. I think Minnesota just gave that game away, especially if you look at the shooting percentages from Memphis. Nobody really had a good game. I mean, Dylan Brooks 3 of 18, Jaren Jackson 4 of 9, Desmond Bain was the best one at 9 of 20. Even John Morant was 9 of 22 and 1 for 4.
And that's what I was about to say. That's the only weakness I didn't like about Jaws. I thought he missed a lot of shots.
He did.
That's really about the only weakness I saw in this game, because he almost had a triple double. He was one assist away, but just the amount of shots that he missed, and I think that just goes to his outside game. If he improves that outside game, Ja is going to elevate beyond the stratosphere. If he gets a really good outside game.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota, if D'Angelo Russell has a good game, we're having a different conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't show up as the
and that's where my thing is like. Is D'Lo going to be a part of your future, or are you going to try to get a younger point guard in the mix during free agency? And it's like, it really is.
Well, D'Lo has had good games, though, Mike. He just had an off game in that game. He has had good games.
Well, I think Minnesota is missing somebody like a Seth Curry. Somebody that can just be a spot up shooter, because you have penetration.
Just that 3-ball killer, that Grayson Allen, or even Hero.
Yeah, I like how you keep bringing up Jason J. But I mean,
you like how I keep bringing it up.
I like how you keep bringing up Grayson.
Mike's head just get bigger and bigger. But you know what?
But you know what?
You gotta admit,
the momentum breaker was that dunk. I mean, I had to agree with Jay.
Yeah, it was.
Ja caught a body last night. I mean, I jumped off my couch. It was holding on to stuff like, oh Lord Jesus. I mean,
you should have seen Pride. Pride thought I was a Memphis fan. Hey, it was such a clean dunk. I had to make it my wallpaper on Facebook. I said, that shit's tight. That's the coldest
picture. Pride said Mike is for the streets.
Oh, you for the streets, bro. Imagine you go from the Bulls to the Miami Heat. You just begging for L's at this point.
I never went to the Miami.
You just begging for L's at this point. You begging for L's. You might as well join Jason and go be a Rockets fan. Go be a Freddie and be an LA fan.
Minnesota has to learn how to win.
You're just begging him to rock with losing.
No. Well, yeah. And listen,
I don't care if you're not
there's a loyalty test you have to take, and I don't think Mike can pass it. Going from a Chicago Bulls fan to being a Miami fan, you don't play that down in Houston.
Hold on.
Oh, now you got it on. You got it on now, but that's not what you had on last night. And as a Houston fan, we will beat you down for trading.
You know what's crazy though? Pride. Hold on. You know what?
No. Hold on. I think it's funny and how apropos Jay McLovin is talking about loyalty when he didn't become a Rockets fan until they got James Harden. Rumor has it.
We're not doing that, Pride. We are not doing it. No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yo, Mike.
Oh, Jay, is that true? Jay.
Wow. No, Freddie. We're not doing that, Freddie.
I don't know.
Pride, I'm going to find your house. I can't believe you lit that fire.
Frankie, did you know this information?
Jay, I've known you for a while, and I just hearing about this. That's crazy.
Y'all ready for another rumor, though? Y'all ready for
Mike?
Rumor? Hey, here's the crazy part. So guys on my team, Jimmy Butler, Derrick Rose, I'll always support them, and I'll always be real about it. If they're not on my team no more, hey, Jay McLovin, it's fuck Westbrook. It's fuck James Harden. It's fuck all the guys that were on my team. Oh, but where's the loyalty to the guys who were once on your team, Jay?
Oh, Jay,
that was not me. Swear to God, that was not me. Swear to God, that was not me.
How does Jay got
that was not me. Swear to God, that was my hands up.
Jay.
And my other hand, I'm holding my son.
Anybody else want to talk smack about me?
Jay, you're more loyal to John Wall than you are to any guy that's ever played for the Houston Rockets, and that's insane to me. That's insane.
Hey, no, that is bull. That's bull. And you know it, man. Listen, I've been down the day. Andrew, do you even know who Mitchell Wiggins is? No, but I'll tell you who it is. It's Andrew Wiggins' father, and that's how far I go back with the Houston Rockets.
Jay tilting the head. Jay tilting the head. Jay tilting the head.
Listen, Jay, it doesn't matter if you can name a guy. Like I said,
no, it's not about naming a guy. I have been through the pain of 1986 when we played the Celtics and lost at a very crucial moment.
You lost James Harden. So Jay, since you lost James Harden, who do you root for now?
I root for nobody. I just watch with enthusiasm.
He's
I
waiting because they
can't root. I root for the Rockets.
I'm waiting on Frankie. I'm waiting on Frankie to say he roots for Dallas.
Other teams, but I do comment, and I say who I favor in that matchup. But I don't root for anybody. I have no fight.
I was about to say he watches Dallas and roots for Luka, and he tries to pretend that he's in a red jersey. That's what he does. See, you're an undercover fan. What you do, you watch some Dallas games and pretend it's a Rockets game. It's okay, brother.
Yo, that's crazy.
Anybody else want to talk smack about the Rockets? I'll remove all of you.
Hey, fellas, can I say something real quick? I have to agree with Pride on this one. Hear me out, y'all. Almost every team, besides maybe 2 or 3, what they do have is a bench. And now what's going on in the NBA right now, a lot of the top players are getting hurt. So the bench becomes very crucial in order for them to keep winning.
My bench is my starter.
The Celtics are so damn deep. They can lose. I don't even like them, but they go so damn deep. Pride, am I right?
Well, honestly, I'll be honest with you, but I didn't even say that. I didn't even touch on this topic yet, to be honest with you. I think Rob was the one who said that, Rob. I think you were the one who said something about that. I think it was Rob who said that. But no, I mean, it is true. I mean, when you start losing your guy, I mean, I know one organization who doesn't got to worry about that because we got something called rest. You feel me? When the Boston Janitors handle their business, bro, we get to go on vacation. On my fault. That's too immature. It's immature o'clock. My fault. My apologies. I'm back in my lane. But I mean,
you were never in your lane.
But here's the thing, where that whole bench thing kind of, it's a double-edged sword because you do want a deep bench. Right. But the problem is in the playoffs, your bench, your roster shrinks.
Right.
You probably, you know what I mean? You got a full roster, but of the entire roster, you're only really using half. Like a lot of times you see only guys going out there with 6 or 7
guys. 7 to 8 deep at the most.
And that's it. Like a couple years ago when they had Harden, the Rockets was 6 deep. It was 6 deep because they really weren't playing position basketball. So it's kind of was just like, you know what I mean? We'll just kind of plug and play and whatever happens. So they were really rocking with 6.
Right.
So it's like you do want a good bench, but that's kind of where the deeper you get in the playoffs, it becomes a slippery slope because you got to cut the minutes. You got to cut the minutes.
That's the big thing.
And the Celtics go 10 deep.
Right.
Which again, that's why I'm vibing. That's why I'm vibing.
The difference to me with the Celtics and a team like the Bulls is when you look at a team like the Bulls, outside of Alex Caruso, I would say everybody on that bench needs those minutes. Whereas, you look at White, you look at other guys on the bench of Boston, you can give them 5, 10, or not 5, but 7 to 10 minutes a game and say, okay, well, they're going to hit their shots when you need them to. But Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, they're so young. They're 21, 22 years old. Yeah. They're not ready for that moment. And that's the problem right now to where you're seeing these guys average 5 points a game is like, yeah, they're only getting 10 minutes, and that's fine. And, DeMar DeRozan's still on the court with them, so you understand why they're not scoring. But the reason they're not even taking the shot is because, okay, well, if I brick this, then I'm going to get benched, and I'm not going to play. Yeah. And it's like you need to be able to count on that. Now, the Bulls, Jay McLovin, my bench is my starters tonight. So it's like, you got to understand that these guys playing 45 minutes a game, that's a big part of, they're not ready for that moment. They don't understand how to do that. Their bodies aren't ready for it. And it's like, that's what it's going to come down to. Yeah. Boston's done it very well to where they've switched up their lineup so much from the first half of the year to the second. They can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I believe everybody on Boston kind of understands their role.
Yes. Mike, who were you talking about? What team were you talking about?
Boston, sir.
Okay. Lick my toe cheese.
Wow.
Well, Freddie. Hey, high five to the playoff teams. High five to the playoff teams, Freddie. Oh!
Hey, Pride.
David Lovin.
Pride, I got one more day.
Let's go. Yeah, me and Chicago.
I got one more day.
I'll say high five.
One more day, baby.
Calm, cool, and
we're rocking, baby. We're better than y'all.
You want to go there?
You know what I love, and I still will say this to the day I'm dead. I loved it when we beat Chicago. I loved it when Houston beat Chicago as one of our 20 wins, and we got that cap under our belt. And we got that cap under our belt, and you can't say nothing about it. You lost a rebuild.
I just want to
You lost a rebuild, pretender.
Dude, here's the problem, dude. Hey, Pride. This is the funniest. This is the funniest shit to me all year. A COVID Chicago Bulls team, a G League.
Oh my God, a COVID Chicago Bulls team. Oh my God, this excuse, and then this excuse, and then this excuse. Oh my God!
Hold on,
you can't be doing that.
You can't say that because you say you guys are losing.
They got the situation. They got the week, and now we got the excuse.
Just let
Jay, you can't do that because you be using excuses.
Yeah, let him back. I just real quick. I want to touch on this. Hold on.
I mean, y'all forgot Jay is a Cowboys fan.
Hey, and I want to address Frankie because Frankie and I have actually never talked about it. But if your biggest takeaway from the Houston Rockets 2021-2022 season is you beat the Windy City Bulls G League team, Jay McLovin, I'm sorry, but that future is not as bright as you think, and neither is that dunk contest.
Real quick, I want to touch on this point. Because you had to ask Pride, you think you'll beat the Bucks? I got Celtics in 6.
I got Bulls in 7. He's playing Chicago. Huh?
I mean, if it's Chicago, it's a sweep.
Walk in the park.
Google sweep, and you'll just see Zach LaVine in a Brooklyn Nets jersey. 100%. That's what it is, brother.
Hey, real quick, if I can, because y'all been talking about the Rockets. Let me just say one thing.
No,
my biggest takeaway. No, because.
Finish over 500, maybe we'll give you an opportunity. Next game.
Hold on now. Coach IQ.
No. Make the play in, maybe I'll give you an opportunity. Next game. Pelicans at Suns. Pelicans at Suns.
Hey, so can I ask you all a question real quick? Can I ask you all a question real quick?
Is the fact that we got rid of all of our stars. We got rid of all of our stars, and we still got 20 wins.
What I think is funny is he was talking when you kicked him out, and he brings himself back.
That's okay. I'll take that because we got to start somewhere. We got rid of everybody
because no one wants to be there. Stop making it seem like you guys clean house.
That's not true.
Nobody wants to be there.
Anybody, they left.
Why are we talking about the Houston Rockets right now?
Because Jay won't let it go. Because if we don't, he'll get mad and kick me out.
The Houston Rockets deserve no energy.
I just want to say to
y'all remember, Con man, I know this is taking it way back. Y'all remember your first heartbreak where she breaks up with you, but you tell all your homies that it was mutual? Bro, they asked for a trade, dog. You didn't trade them. They wanted out.
Somebody, hold on. Somebody wanted to ask a question. Who was it?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say to all our fans, this is exactly why our CEO is in here. Because of the last 2 days of us, yelling at each other.
Comment. You say you want to ask a question? Ask a question.
I want to get to my favorite topic.
Hold on, Freddie. Comment. You say you wanted to ask a question, or
yes?
That's so dumb. How's you gonna say the Rockets are the Jets of the NBA? That's bullshit.
Yay.
Because you guys have had the worst record in the NBA. You're a cesspool of a franchise.
No, we're not a cesspool. How are we a cesspool?
Horrible. I don't care if rebuild, retooling, redesign, rebuild, reclaim. I don't give a flying doodle. You guys had a worse record than the Detroit Pistons, and Cade Cunningham, who's their best player, was a no-show for 3 3/4 of the season.
That has
and
no
still had a worse record than them.
That has no bearing because Cade Cunningham was the #1 pick.
Has no bearing. Waving
has no bearing because it's 1 year. It's 1 year, and we just rebuilt. We got to start somewhere.
It's year one of the 15-year rebuild that your organization is going to have to go through. Go ahead.
When the Bulls are entering their first year out of the rebuild, it's finals. But you know what, Con man, your question, sir.
Don't interrupt them, Jay. Do not interrupt them.
Well, first of all, I want to publicly apologize to the network. I overreacted. That's on me. I'll take the heat for all that. But the question I wanted to ask, gentlemen, just now I'm reading Kevin Durant went on a tyrant on Charles Barkley. Now, we all do a show. We all have our opinions. What purpose do you think by Kevin Durant going off on Barkley's rant?
He's a bum.
Well,
but just trying to bring it up. What do you all think?
Well, here's the thing. You got to remember how it started, right? Like, I think it was at halftime of game 4.
Last game, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth. But I'm talking about this recent tirade.
Right. Was
that Charles Barkley basically said that Kevin Durant was just the passenger of the bus and he wasn't the driver. Yep. His thing was, if you're just the passenger, don't talk to me about a championship, which I sort of understand, kind of, but he should have clarified if you're a superstar, because like a role player is just a passenger. Like Robert Horry, he's just a passenger, but he was a pivotal passenger. Like Homie was important, right?
7 rings.
I think he should have clarified that. But Kevin Durant again is just thin-skinned, right? Like if you go and say he's trash, he feels obligated to always go out and defend himself, like always. And like the way he defends himself, it's not like LeBron, where LeBron will say, "Look, I'll do better. Doubt us now, but keep that same energy." That's the LeBron, and honestly, 90% of the league takes. Kevin Durant usually attacks the individual who says it, and it's even worse considering the fact that him and Charles Barkley already don't see eye to eye.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Charles Barkley criticized Kevin Durant in any way, shape, or form, he's gonna say something. So to me, it's kind of like the only way Charles Barkley wouldn't have gotten targeted is if Charles Barkley isn't Charles Barkley. That's it. Like, we kind of basically got to make him a robot, because that's kind of the appeal of Charles Barkley. He doesn't care. He just says what's on his mind. There's no filter.
Like that either, though. I think it's like even if Charles Barkley went out there and said the final score is the Nets lose in a sweep, KD would be like, "Man, fuck you, bro. You shouldn't have said
that." That's what I'm saying. No matter what Charles Barkley would have said, KD would have taken that as a slight.
Yep, I hear you.
So that's kind of the unfortunate part of the entire situation.
So at the end of the day, Charles Barkley just thinks what I think. KD's a bum. Straight facts.
Probably does. He probably does think that.
Straight facts.
He probably does.
I hate you.
Hey,
I hate you.
Hey, hear me out, Pride. Hear me out.
Okay.
Sign and trade Zach LaVine in a pick. I'll take KD. I'll take KD right now.
Go take him. Go ahead, take him.
Of course, go ahead.
Go ahead, take him.
I would take KD.
No. Listen.
The fans of Chicago wants a bum, of course.
Oh, dude, he couldn't last year. He couldn't last year, bro. I'll never call KD a bum, though. I never call KD a bum.
No, but you gotta remember, Frankie, there's some hate there, though. There's some legitimate real life hate.
There might be some hate there, but I can't call that man a bum. That's
the last game I want to talk at Suns. The Suns beat the Pelicans 112-97.
Yep.
There were moments where the Pelicans made a run and got the game relatively close. However, the Phoenix Suns refused to go down. Chris Paul, 22 points. Freddie, let me ask you a question, because I feel like this is getting ridiculous. Jose Dodge Alvarado, Dodge Durango, whatever you want to call this kid. Can we stop overhyping this kid? Like, am I out of pocket for saying he brings nothing? He's a light-skinned Patrick Beverly. He brings nothing to the court.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna say that, bro. The kid, he got a shot. He can knock down.
Who are you talking about, Pryor?
Jose Alvarado, whatever his name.
Oh, he's a test. Oh, what?
Rob,
Man, I like
he's
it. I
that
like
dude.
that kid.
He's that
I don't,
dude.
bro. I
Hey,
don't.
I'm gonna be real. Rob Scott
nice.
knows too. Pride knows. Pride's from the hood. It's one of those things. Jose Alvarado's defense is like he's about to rob you from behind. He's just creeping behind you and then just tries to steal the ball. It's the weirdest shit in the world.
It is, but you got to give him credit though. He had 2 instances in both games where he played Chris Paul head up 94 feet. He got the 8-second call.
And,
I mean,
hold up. But go get a stopwatch. Because I timed it. Go get a stopwatch.
What I'm saying is,
because Chris Paul's past half court before 8 seconds. Like last night, he was past half court. It was like 7.5, and they're calling it.
Yeah, so go get a stopwatch.
We also just seen clips. I just seen a clip, on World Star Hip Hop where they were interviewing the referee, and referee said that they do make calls to prolong series. They do. It's just the nature of the beast. The more the series drags on, the more money the NBA makes on these TV.
We need to talk about the juicy topic, right? This right here.
Freddie, we're gonna recap the playoff games. After we recap the playoff games, we're gonna give our predictions real quick on the games coming up, and then I promise you're gonna lead off with your best friend. I promise. Okay, Freddie, I promise.
Y'all let the boss man join us today. What's up, Freddie?
What's going on, bro?
We got in trouble yesterday.
I hate Freddie, bro.
And
he said I hate Freddie.
Lord Jesus, Mike.
I love you, Mike.
So let me ask y'all a question. Obviously, Phoenix Suns.
I love you, Mike.
Phoenix Suns showed some grit. Obviously, there was a lot of stuff about Chris Paul and whatnot. Open floor. Answer whoever wants to answer it. They finally go ahead, Mike. You got first because you had your hand up. Chris Paul, 22 points. He helped lead this team. 22, 11, and 6. Nice double with assists. Obviously, Mikal Bridges had a hell of a game, but with this, does it kind of show you that Chris Paul, like we got to pump the brakes on the slander on Chris Paul's name, or are you just gonna go with the route that a lot of people are going, that Mikal Bridges carried?
No, I'm not pumping the brakes at all. I love CP3, but no.
Act like it.
Here's the thing. That's what CP3 does. That's what he's always done. Now, Pride, here's the problem. All right, cool. They make it out this round. Next round, oh shit, CP3 tore something. Oh
yeah.
CP3's hurt. Oh shit. That's where my issue has always been. It's never been about his game. It's never been about can he carry. We saw what he did with Houston. We saw what he did with the Clippers. We saw what he did with New Orleans. So on and so forth. Coming with his teams.
We saw what he did with the Thunder.
Hey, especially the Thunder, but more so Houston to me, because Houston was Jay. I love you. Houston was in a situation though where if CP3 didn't go down when he did, they probably beat the Warriors. In all reality, they probably do. But you can't count on the guy in the biggest moment, and that's always been the case. And honestly, even if they do win this year, I think a big part of it's going to be on D-Book. A lot of it's going to be that Ayton's made big adjustments and he's playing like a real big. A lot of it's Mikal. A lot of it's Jay Crowder. A lot of it's, even though Jay Crowder's the choking man of the year, but back to back. But it really comes down to it to where I've never slandered Chris Paul for his name or his commercials or his game. It just comes down to his health. And again,
he's 37 too. I mean, he's getting older. He can't. Right. It's hard for him to maintain that level of athleticism over the whole stretch.
Right, and that's for me.
An appreciation for LeBron James.
Oh hell yeah, 100%. Because LeBron's never made those excuses a day in his life until the last game of the season. But I really don't care. I really don't care about that. Like I wouldn't play that shit either, especially with that team. I'm good, and if I know Frank Vogel's getting fired, I'm good. I am playing for you, bro. I am playing for you.
Damn, bro. Any more shots you want to fire? Any more?
Hell yeah, I don't really rock with you either, Frankie.
It's funny how we talk about more Lakers and we're out of the season. Like we're not in the playoffs.
Talk about LeBron. I'm giving LeBron love. Shut up, Freddie.
We were just comparing ages and saying
how LeBron. I'm talking about the ages. That's it.
You know what? No, Pride is cool. That's the last time. That's the last time I ever give a Laker any credit for anything. That's cool.
Great. Now here comes the LeBron slander. Great.
Hey, you know what?
Now I got disrespect LeBron.
Washed King.
Sucks at free throws, dog shit.
Washed King.
He says
not even top 10 all time. What a clown.
No.
Can we talk about the topic?
Oh my God, Freddie, what did I say?
I don't know. This
all right, that sucks for you. As I was saying,
we need some fire in here, y'all. Like we was right here, then we like this.
Okay, Freddie, then au revoir. Au revoir. Doesn't want to be here. Au revoir.
Agua. I'm back.
It's au revoir.
I thought he. Yeah, that's what I thought he said.
Swear to God, her agua. Swear to God. But fine, Freddie. Let's move on because obviously you're gonna be here. You're gonna be kicking and screaming and bitching and talk what you want. So before we get into it, these are the games slated for today. Bulls at Bucks, Nuggets at Warriors, and that's really it, right? Yeah, it's just those two today.
Just two, yeah.
Yeah, it's just those two. We all agree here. Bulls, Bucks over Bulls, right?
Yes.
We all in agreement here?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. The next game. Nuggets at Warriors. We all agree here. Warriors are finishing it up, right?
I got Nuggets.
You got the Nuggets. So you think Nuggets?
I got the Nuggets. Big no, Freddie.
Hey, boss.
Hold on.
Hey, Pride. Hold on. Pride. Stay right here, bro. I got something for you. You're gonna be mad upset.
I'm probably am gonna be hella upset.
Hold on.
I'll be hella upset.
So
you
like,
gonna put on Jimmy Butler jersey. But Freddie, I need you to explain.
You got the Denver Nuggets, or you got like homemade nuggets that you just cooked and it's out of the oven, like
mad immature.
I'm just saying, because if you're really picking the Nuggets tonight over the Warriors at home, like that's crazy, bro.
Hey, I've seen the way that Jokic and them came out to play the other night. He had others step up. I believe they have some confidence built up from the last game, and they will go out there and try to go for a fight. And I believe it's going to be a close one. They're going to knock them out tonight. But I have Warriors winning the series.
For Freddie, but here's my thing, Freddie. Here's my thing. And like, because I want to agree with you, because listen, I love Jokic, and I want to agree with you. And I get what you're saying that you had guys step up last game. Dog, they had the opportunity to step up all regular season, and they couldn't do it consistently. Now you put it into the playoffs, like it's like the guys you're relying to step up are guys who can't do it. Yeah, they'll give you one game, sure, but guys who won't do it consistently, like Aaron Gordon. I think at this point we got to understand that Aaron Gordon really isn't that guy. I think I don't even think he's a star anymore. I don't even think he's a star, bro. Now, ever since he left Orlando, dude has been playing less like scared.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I hope you're right, Freddie.
I hope you just drop your son.
Really do.
You ready, bro? You ready? Hey, so when the Bulls lose tonight, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, that sucks. Oh shit.
Stop.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
Like Clay Dog, baby. Clay Dog in the house. Oh, baby. Oh.
And honestly, it's so appropriate that you have a Klay Thompson jersey.
Well, here can I really quick?
Remember what you said about Klay a few months ago?
I love Klay.
No, remember what you said?
You said a lot.
That's so funny.
That you thought that he had a chance of winning MVP because of what you
Oh yeah, he's doing his thing.
When he came back, you thought he was gonna be like a star. So I just think it's so apropos that you have a Klay Thompson jersey.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. How it happened, how this transpired, was I was at work. It's probably like, what was it? Probably like November. It was like November. Motherfuckers was talking about. I'm sorry, but this is very serious to me. They were like, Klay's never gonna come back the same. Klay can't shoot the 3-ball. Klay can't do this. I said, you know what? Because I've always loved Klay. I was like, I'm going to buy a Klay jersey. And when they win the championship this year, I'm going to have my jersey on, and I'm going to say Klay ball, baby. So I'm
Why do you have it on yet?
Huh?
Why do you have it on right now then?
Freddie, shut up. You're mad immature. Mad immature.
He's you upset? Immature, bro. Are you upset?
Ooh,
are you upset?
Freddie, are you upset?
Are you upset?
Who?
Hey, man.
What are you, owl?
Hey, you and your big three and Malik Monk, Russell Westbrook, and LeBron James can go get on, bro.
Why are we still talking about the Lakers? We're not in the playoffs. Let them live. Let them go. We're in Cancun. Cancun.
Like, I don't think. Hey, respectfully, I don't think half of that roster can afford a trip to Cancun.
That's
next topic. Before anything, matter of fact, before we even get to the next topic that Freddie wants to have a conversation about, we're going to take a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
Woo.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I just think it's funny how we're not allowed to talk about teams that are not in the playoffs yet. This guy over here wants to talk about it. The Brooklyn Nets. Freddie, this is your topic. You demanded we speak about it. You said if I did not bring this up, you would fire me. So here it is. Here is your opportunity. Who is to blame for the Nets' first-round sweep against the glorious, phenomenal, top-tier future NBA champions, Boston Celtics?
Pride, please take me out the basement because I want everybody to see me. What the hell I'm about to say?
Yeah.
It's time to stop any talks when it's talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James.
So hold on, question. So you're telling me Kevin Durant is not better than LeBron James?
Probably.
LeBron's better than
Wait, hold on. LeBron's better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But it is
ahead, Freddie.
time. It is time. Because what we just seen in this series was a classic choke job. And, I give credit to Boston. They have played good defense. They played good defense, but I've seen Kevin Durant overcome defense at times. I've seen him be aggressive.
Wait a minute.
We've seen him in games this series where he wasn't even aggressive, where he was passing the ball. He wasn't even looking for the shot. He'd get the ball and look, no, you take it. No, you take it.
So, question, Freddie. Kevin Durant melted down?
Hold on. You remember this back in the day?
Wait, hold on. So KD choked it?
He had a choke down.
So he choked it?
Yeah.
KD choked it, yeah.
I don't think hey, here's my thing though. I don't think you can
no, Mike. No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm here with you.
Freddie's on a roll.
No.
I'm here with Freddie. right now.
But I don't think you can choke something you never had.
Yeah.
But hold on.
It's not one.
He's not the reason why they lost. Kyrie Irving is the reason why they lost.
Wait,
he's the reason why they had to play Boston in the first round.
Wait, doesn't he think the earth is flat?
He is the reason they had to play Boston in the first round.
Right?
He's the reason James Harden is gone. He is the reason why they're in this situation. So if Kyrie would have played, guess what they would have been? They would have been a top 3 seed. They would have been playing the Atlanta Hawks or somebody like that.
Hey,
hold on, real quick. Hold on, Freddie, real quick. Mike, what'd you just say about
James Harden, dog?
Yeah, but we all know.
Hey, Freddie, what's James Harden doing right now? Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
Oh, no, hold on. No, Mike, ask that question again. Ask that question again.
What's James Harden doing right now?
No. Answer that question.
But Mike, we can say that, bro.
Sale right now. Pascal Siakam buying all the wins half off, bro.
But Mike, we can say that. But
9 motherfucking turnovers in 9 minutes.
When Kevin Durant, Harden, and Kyrie was together, they did not get beat much. I know it's a little sample size. It's smaller than a 3-for-3 meal from Wendy's. I know it's small,
but you can't use that. I don't know what's the smallest sample size, that or my size, brother. Like that sample size is not enough, bro.
But what I'm saying is,
my sample size is bigger than that sample size, bro.
They was hard to be beaten. So it gotta go on Kyrie Irving, because he is the reason they played this young Boston team. I give all credit to their coach. I love Boston coach. He's young.
Wait, hold on. So Ime is a great coach?
Yes, I believe so. I believe he's gonna be the next great coach.
Hey, I believe 90% of the league or fans in the league don't even know his name though, and that's the crazy part.
I don't care. Ime Udoka.
Isn't that crazy? Like you couldn't. I bet the casual fan couldn't tell you the names of Boston's coach or Memphis's coach.
I promise you right now, if you ask him who's Boston coach,
Tyler Jenkins, right?
Yeah, Tyler Jenkins for the Grizzlies. I guarantee you right now, if you ask somebody who's the coach for the Celtics, guess who they'll say? Brad Stevens. I promise you they would. I promise you they would.
But that young coach, what he did.
Jay McLovin's best friend would do that.
Just this young coach year, Boston was shaky. They was not looking. They didn't look like a good team.
You're right.
But the beginning of the year, I don't know what it was, a team meeting.
It was a team
meeting.
He
made some adjustment.
It was a team meeting.
Well, he made some adjustment where he turned that team around, and we can say that they was one of the best teams from January to now in the NBA. But that still do not give the escape for Kevin Durant the way that he performed. Because this last game, we should have seen that. What was different between the last game than the other 3 games?
You want to know what
he wasn't aggressive. He said the game 4, I won't be aggressive, get my own.
Nah, Freddie.
May I ask a question?
Real quick, Mike. Let me touch this, and I promise I'll do it to you.
Go ahead, Freddie, sir. I'll wait. I'll sit on it. Matter of fact, you got it.
Yo, I can't.
I can't with this man.
Go ahead, bro. I'll wait, bro.
But like, because I want to touch on your point, because you said what was the difference between game 1, 2, and 3, and 4? It's simple. Game 4, the Brooklyn Nets understood we're getting swept.
Oh, I can't wait for my.
That's all it was. Like there was less pressure. Like, think about it. Like, we need to remember something. Right. This Brooklyn Nets team had the balls, not the fans, the roster, saying we want Boston.
Right.
Yo, Mike. Look at my.
That's what they wanted. Right. That's what they wanted. They wanted Boston.
Right.
And they wanted us simple because playing basketball is hard for people.
Mhm.
It's hard. So
It is. It's hard for some people. It's really hard for some people. Pride, you're right.
Yeah, like half your roster. So shut up, Mike.
That's all right. It's all right.
Bulls are poverty. Bulls are frauds. Anyway,
It's all right.
But it's just honestly, bro. Game 4, when you see the writing on the wall,
right?
You're just able to hoop freely. I think that's what KD did.
Hoop freely.
He kind of was just hooping freely game 4 because he kind of was like, it don't matter. We're gonna lose anyway.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, you brought up some great points.
Yeah.
What are some similarities between 1, 2, 3, and 4?
What?
All 4 games.
What?
Similarities?
What?
Who has a hard time playing basketball? Who also wasn't in games 1, 2, 3, or 4? Where's Ben Simmons, Freddie?
My cousin. That's my cousin.
Where's Ben Simmons, Freddie?
He's missing in action right now.
But
Missing in action. Missing in action.
But Mike, can I ask you a serious question?
Dude, you can ask me anything.
Let's say they had Ben Simmons.
Right.
Do we really?
No, fuck no. And that's the problem. That's the
what
problem.
are you talking about right
I'm
now?
tired of big threes, and the rest of the roster is shit.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm tired of it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You better watch your mouth on slander Ben Simmons. Yo, bozo. They had a big 3 before Ben Simmons.
I know, and I didn't think they were good then.
So don't blame it on Ben Simmons.
Not. But what I'm saying is, you're gonna sit here.
The
same thing we're gonna do with the LA Lakers. Oh well, they have this big 3 in Russell Westbrook.
No. Here we go.
I'm not going there. I'm just saying every team creates a big 3 and thinks, okay, now we can just figure out the roster with veteran minimums, or we could throw in a couple guys here and there. Dude, if you're relying on Blake Griffin, you have a problem. If you're relying on Paul Millsap or any of these other cats, you have a problem. Seth Curry's nice. I'll give it to Seth Curry, but Ben's not there. So technically, Seth's a part of that big 3, whatever you want to call it. The same way Malik Monk was a part of Freddie's big 3, but we're not going to touch that. But
so let's stop getting close enough.
But dude, my problem is it's like this roster top to bottom. It's like with one of them goes down, who's going to be that guy that steps up? And there's not.
I disagree, Mike. I disagree because you have this was the problem. This is what I think is the Brooklyn's biggest problem. There's no true leader on that team.
Where's Ben?
At all. There's no true leader on that team.
It's true. But I think that Kyrie Irving, when they had Kyrie Irving, Harden, and Durant, I think Kyrie Irving's toxicity just destroyed that big 3.
Well, if you want to say that, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now with the roster they got. They have.
It's still
no one holding anybody accountable. No leadership. Nobody can look at somebody and say you had a bad game. Nobody can say that. They all tiptoe around the issue, which is dumb because Mike, you're saying, oh, who's going to step up? I don't know about you. We've seen Seth Curry step up.
Steph is straight. I love
fine.
Steph.
If you want to get him out here, fine. We've seen Patty Mills before the trade step up.
Yes, yeah.
We've seen Patty Mills step up. Matter of fact, we even saw him step up last year. You know who else step up? You want to know who else stepped up when they acquired him from the waiver wire? Goran Dragic.
Yeah,
he's had moments where he was a spark plug and he was handling his business.
I thought Andre Drummond did a good job on the rebounds and defense.
You have this awkward situation where you need to be able to look at the roster and say, you guys suck. Like, Freddie, you asked basically, how were the Celtics able to turn around? Simple, because I was talking to my boy. Basically, right before the All-Star break, everyone got to the locker room and they had a legitimate conversation. And they basically was like, we're going to air out the dirty laundry here amongst each other so that way we can all talk about it. And Ime controlled it. He made sure that everyone was allowed to speak their piece. And he made sure it didn't get disrespectful. But do you want to know the true reason why I never got disrespectful? Because they didn't need to. Marcus Smart was calling out Jason Tatum and said, bro, you are our best player. You need to play better. And do you know what Jason Tatum did? He didn't say, oh, wait, don't look at me. Look at Kyrie. Or he didn't go, well, KD not playing. He didn't do that. You know what he did? Right. He said, you're right. I got to do better. And when you see your best player, not only your best player holding himself accountable, but you see your coach holding him accountable, and another important piece on your roster holding your best player accountable. Right. When you got those 3 holding him accountable, it makes everybody else look different. That's why when he fouled out and the Nets were trying to go on that run, that's why when we had Jaylen Brown out there, we had Al Horford out there, we had Marcus. When we had those guys out there, we were good. Why? Because everybody was still holding each other accountable. Right. There were multiple times that Marcus Smart did an ill-advised 3, and guess who came up to him? Guess who told him to stop? Peyton Pritchard. God bless that brother, bro. That's my boy right there. Best number 11 to ever wear in the Celtics history. I said what I said and I meant it. Like, when you have a guy like him who's a role player who feels confident enough to go up to you and not talk to you disrespectful, say, yo, Marcus, come on. Bro, come on. You're better than that. When you have a guy like that and you instill that confidence in him, like, that goes a long way.
And that's chemistry,
Brooklyn doesn't have that. Well, not even that. Well, yeah, you could say it's chemistry too. You know what I mean? But I think the biggest problem is there's no accountability.
It's not even
Nash is just there.
I think it was Jay. I think it was Jay or Conman made the point where there's no true leader, and the problem is here's I'll break it down like this.
Soliloquy I've been going on.
Hey, you know I love Kyrie. I got love.
Give me my flowers.
I'll give you flowers. I love your flowers.
Don't make me retract my public apology about D-Rose. I'll retract it.
I will send them to your house and stamp them. But here's my thing, bro. Damn. It comes down to it to where, you know, Kyrie got the blame because he was doing weird shit, like out of pocket shit. But when it comes down to the end of the day, all three of them were doing the same shit, and that's just arguing with each other in practice. The biggest thing for me, KD didn't argue, but KD allowed it to happen.
Yes.
And you left Golden State to be that leader, to be that guy, to separate yourself from I didn't need them, they needed me. And then you allowed Kyrie and KD to be fighting with each other at practice, and you just kind of stared at them and like, well, that's how they are, and that's how I'm going to allow it. LeBron wouldn't let that shit fly. Kobe wouldn't let that shit fly. Jordan wouldn't let that shit fly. Giannis, you know, even Jason Tatum now is emerging as a guy who can get people together. Marcus Smart threw a fucking chair at Jaylen Brown's head, and they're kumbaya now. That only happens with leadership and accountability, and you could blame it on Kyrie, but hey, even throw Ben Simmons in the mix. Another one. You took away James Harden and added another problem. A problem got solved with a problem. You left one girl who cheats for one girl who blows. And it's like, what?
But Mike, here's the problem, Mike. Here's the problem, Mike.
Leader.
But here's the problem, Mike. You're trying to make it seem like everyone's blaming Kyrie.
Everyone blamed everyone.
No one's blaming Kyrie. If anything, you know who are the two people taking more blame than him?
Right.
Kevin Durant and Steve Nash, and now Ben Simmons. And if you want to blame Ben Simmons, fine. Bro, Kyrie played like dog shit. So stop. No, you're trying to defend him. He played like dog shit. I'm not blaming Ben Simmons before I get to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving needs to hold that. Don't sit here with this bullshit talking about, oh yeah, bro, Ben Simmons. 100%. Kyrie played horrible as well. If you're willing to slander KD, have that same energy. I don't care that you're defending him during the whole vaccine thing. I don't care. I don't care what your stance on it is. I don't care if you think he's a good guy or a bad guy. I don't care if you think he's smart or dumb. I don't care if you agree with his flat earth stuff. I don't care. He played horrible.
He did.
So
but I'm gonna say the same thing though. All three of those guys in that big three, you can't just and Michael and Frankie and Freddie, we've all had the same conversation in the chat. Pride, I haven't spoken with you in a while, and it made me sad. But
you don't love me.
I do love you. I've just been busy. Jay McLovin, I didn't miss you, bro. I didn't miss you. But my big thing right now is you can't. And I think Freddie, I'm not tying it back to the Lakers, but you, even after the season you had, can agree now. You can't just put a big three together like it's a game of 2K. You have to take the emotions and who they are as people into consideration. You can't put the three most toxic men in all of basketball on the same team and be like, okay, now play team ball and don't crunch when the game gets tough. Like, you got to have that guy that's able to step up. And if your guy that's able to step up is Gordon Dragic and Seth Curry, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
So, but here's where I think you can put them together. You just need a head coach that will be willing to slap all of them.
I was getting to that.
All power to him.
I was getting ready to that.
You got Steve Nash in here for what? You got it to the point to where even, as disrespectful as this was, now I did not agree with Kyrie when he said it. You knew the writing on the wall the second Kyrie said, "Oh, well, I mean, I guess like we don't really need him."
Yeah,
but Kyrie wasn't wrong. What is Steve Nash gonna do for you, bro? Is he suiting up?
Yeah, he's not even making the adjustments. He's not really doing anything on a leadership perspective or a coaching perspective. So yeah, you're right. And again, I think that goes to Nash just not having the experience to be a head coach. He should have gone to be an assistant. Got his stripes and then try to be a head coach.
Right. My thing was, and Pride is my brother. Pride is my best friend. And I think Pride and I are family at this point. and he may or may hate me for this, but when Doc Rivers lost his job, I thought about the Boston Celtics back in the day. I said, wow, there were a lot of personalities on that team, a lot of douchebags on that team, and he handled it well. And you went for Steve Nash. I would have went for Doc, because Doc would have not handle it, but at least contain those personalities. At least the Kyrie shit you couldn't contain, because the vaccine thing was a whole different conversation for a different day, a whole load of stupid. But it comes down to it at the end of the day, to where it's like, with them arguing in practice, that shit wouldn't have flew. With Ben Simmons kind of having this conversation of, okay, I'll be there, okay, I won't. Dude, Doc would have told his ass to stay home until you're ready. Stay home. We don't want this hype, because look at the games. Michael, what was one of the biggest takeaways of Game 3? It wasn't the game. It was, oh, well, look at what Ben Simmons' outfit was on the sideline. That's what everybody on TNT's talking about? Bro, that's a unneeded – we don't need that right now. If I'm coaching one of my kids and he comes out in a Montclair, but he's telling me he's not playing, go home.
See, and ready here the funny part, ready here the absolutely adorable part about that entire soliloquy you just did. Ben Simmons, he's damned if he doesn't, damned if he doesn't. Because if he's not there, guess what? If he's not there, guess what you're doing, Michael? You're doing exactly what you did Zion, and you're shit talking him because he wasn't there supporting his teammates. So you got to pick a side. You and people like you got to pick a side. Either A,
I will say this now. Mike can't even pick the damn jersey to wear. How is he going to pick a side? First is the Bulls, then is it Golden State? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm confused.
Hey, don't talk to me, Dallas, because you left right.
No. I have never worn a Dallas jersey. Never once in my life have I ever.
You don't need a jersey to root for.
How many New York Giants jerseys has Freddie worn?
0.
Oh, but who is a diehard Giants fan?
Oh, no, not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, that don't mean nothing, Jay. That don't mean nothing to me, bro.
Yeah, no, I would never wear another team's jersey. I wear only the Rockets, baby. Only the Rockets. Always.
You know what? We're not gonna turn into a whole different conversation, but that's what I don't get. If you rock with a player and you love that player to death, I'll follow him wherever. I have every single Jimmy Butler jersey that man has ever worn, all the way from Marquette. I don't give a shit, because I'm not fucking with the team. I'm rocking with Jimmy.
Facts.
I'm rocking with Clay.
It's kind of like me and Pride. That's kind of like me and Pride with Thomas Edward, Patrick Brady Jr.
Right. Pride's gonna rock. Pride would rock a Tampa Bay Bucks Tom Brady jersey.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. What? I would.
There's no.
I would.
There's no problem with it. That's your dog.
He's my dog, but I wouldn't wear a Bucks jersey.
Listen. Okay, so then don't. So then he's not your dog.
Right. Here's my thing, bro. Hey,
I'll continue.
I think that loyalty to the team is just more than the loyalty to the player. I don't know.
Let me know where I'm out of pocket, Pride. Hey, if you my homie, you're my brother, you're my best friend. If Michael is a new guy on my block and I fuck with Michael very heavy, man, my language is everywhere today. But if I'm rocking with you, as long as it's not a Chicago White Sox, a St. Louis Cardinals, and a Green Bay Packers jersey.
Oh, so you do have limitations.
There are, of course. But
well, you just said you rock with your homie. But you won't rock with them at the
No.
You're disloyal to some degree.
How is it disrespect? It's not It's not disrespecting my Chicago Bulls if I wear a Klay Thompson Golden State jersey because there's no beef. Now, if I go and buy an Aaron Rodgers Packers jersey as a Bears fan,
that's disrespectful.
Even if and Pride knows I love Aaron Rodgers, but I'll never rock anything Aaron Rodgers because he's part of the ops. But I got mad love for him.
So what you're telling me is your loyalty has conditions.
As long as it's not disrespectful, it's fine.
No, it's true. No, Pride. It's true. No, Pride. Loyalty has conditions.
Jay, ask me this.
Pride, sure, but
Pride, here's where I'll end this.
Saying,
Hey, Jay, ask me the only Derrick Rose jersey I don't own. Go ahead.
Probably the New York Knicks.
Nope.
Hold on, don't tell me.
The
Detroit Pistons.
I won't rock it. I won't rock it.
I was about to say that.
Casual fan.
Because it's disrespectful to the Bulls. I won't rock it.
What a casual fan.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
All right, folks, if I could say something regarding the Nets, and again, I got to bring up the Celtics, who I don't like. It begins from the top. It begins with establishing a culture. And Brad Stevens didn't hold his players accountable. They brought in a new coach, and look what he's done as opposed to him. Now, what he's doing, though, is he assembled the team to be what they are right now. So you have to give a lot of credit to Brad Stevens, not as a coach, but as a general manager, because look who he brought in. He brought Tice back. He got White. He's done all these things. That wasn't the coach. That was Brad Stevens. So I got to give him a little bit of props too as well. I think the coach has made a major difference, and I think you got to give some props to Brad Stevens because it begins from the top, fellas. You have to establish a culture. You have to hold people accountable, and the Nets did not do that at all.
I mean, winning isn't for everyone. It's really not.
Yo, Jay, Yuki asked if you could wear a 49ers jersey.
No, that would never happen.
I mean, rumor has it you're not even a Dallas fan. That's a rumor.
Well, rumor has it that you're really a transgender. Do I believe it? No, I'm saying rumor has it Pride's a transgender, but do I believe it? No. I think Pride is a man.
You want to know why? Because you don't got to believe it because I'm happy with who I am no matter what.
Oh, no, I get that, but that wasn't the question. The question was to ask me.
I am who I am.
I thought.
I said,
no, I don't think Pride is transgender. I think he's
matter.
a man.
It doesn't matter.
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan and have been for probably before any one of you guys are alive, with the exception of Michael Canseco.
But that's not even realistic at all because rumor has it we saw a picture of you in a Niners jersey a couple years ago.
I would like to see the picture. I would like to see the picture.
Well, you deleted it. You deleted it. You got triggered.
Oh, there you go. But I don't ride speculation. I don't ride speculation.
Well, it's not speculation. It's reality.
No, it's speculation.
It's reality.
No, it's not reality.
It's reality. Oh, it's not reality. Oh, let me guess. You're like
reality.
Earth is flat. Life is a simulation. Okay.
You said what now?
It's okay, Michael.
No,
not Michael. Watch. I don't know why I said Michael. Jay, it's okay.
I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Nothing, bro.
Okay. So it must have not been too important then.
Important? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Henceforth, why am I saying it again? Henceforth, why am I saying it again? Now, if it was important, I would have said it. But you want to know what else also isn't important? Your loyalty, because you're everywhere.
No. See, that's the people that know me and don't know me because my loyalty has always been Rockets, Astros, Cowboys since 1970. Since 1976. Then everybody that knows me knows that.
Jay, and I can say, I've been loyal to the Celtics.
No, you can say whatever you want, but you obviously don't know me. There's a lot of things. No, there's a lot of things I'll play with and won't play. But my loyalty has been through the ringers, and I've always been loyal to my teams. No matter what they look, you can't go through the whole cheating thing and still come on, man. I've gone through too much pain with my team to let anybody take that away from me. You can't take that pain away.
Well, I mean, the only team you're loyal to, ironically, is the Houston Astros. The only team.
Astros, Rockets, Cowboys. You can't rock that Cowboys that long and not really be a true Cowboys fan with all the bullshit.
It's simple.
My battle scars are deep, man. So I don't want to hear no bullshit. And come on,
Frankie. He started watching football 2 years ago, talking about battle scores. I don't want to hear
Okay, Pride. Okay, listen, I'm sorry, man. That's some bullshit. You know it.
My son just dapping me up right now. Look at my son. He's dapping me up right now.
He's not dapping you up. He's saying, "Daddy, you're an idiot."
He's like, go with pops, and I'm with it, bro. Frankie, imagine, Frankie. Imagine, Frankie. And by the way, Mike, I saw what you put. You're like Jay McLovin right now. You're like Jay McLovin. I saw what you put. You ain't slick. I saw that.
Do nothing.
But listen, it's fine. Listen, let me ask you a question.
Back.
What's your favorite color, Jay?
7.
My favorite. I don't really have a favorite color. Maybe
What's
black.
Your color?
Maybe black.
Maybe black. That's a dark color. You want to know what else is a dark color? Blue. That's why you're a Mavs fan. I get it. I get the correlation now. One more topic before we hop off, boys.
He likes the dark ages.
You say he what?
He likes the dark ages. You just live in the dark, Jay McLovin.
Sometimes.
Not sometimes, all the time.
Oh, just like you're sometimes a Rockets fan and sometimes a Dallas fan.
No, I'm always a Rockets fan. No, hey, listen, you can't take this much heat and not be a Rockets fan. I'm always a Rockets fan. Die hard,
Dog, this year there's no heat whatsoever because you guys have been the coldest team in basketball, brother. Yo, this is too easy. Brother.
It's okay. And like I said, and that's what makes me a real fan is I take the heat, and then when we rise back up to the fruition, then I can say, fuck y'all, now look where we are.
Yeah, you and your dunk.
And guess what? By the time we rebuild, and Mike's team hasn't won a championship still, and neither has Price Celtics, I'm gonna say, fuck y'all.
Jay, I promise you.
Jay, by the time that happens, you won't have enough strength to lift that finger up.
Bro, I'm gonna put it to that. By that time,
that's true. Hey, by the time the Yankees get one, neither will you.
Hey, that's fine. Where's the Astros at? How many of you guys got?
You are, baby.
How many of you guys got?
Hey, we're in the same place you are, baby.
Yeah.
Championship.
I forgot. You can only use one hand to count your Houston.
There you go, Frank. Hey, Frankie, jump on the bandwagon. That's what you do. You jump on bandwagons.
I gotta throw this out, bro.
Patriots aren't gonna do anything either.
Oh yeah, just throw it over Houston.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's all good.
Upset right now. Look, that's how Jay's so upset right now.
No, I'm not upset. I just think it's funny how y'all think y'all are going to get a championship. Ain't none of them on this panel getting a damn championship. I'm sorry.
Go Cubs, baby.
I bet it. Milwaukee and Phoenix, and the Celtics will be at home. The Bulls will be
Let's see what happens. Because
the Lakers. Oh, I'm sorry. The Lakers aren't even in there either, and they put that beautiful roster together. Go fuck off somewhere,
Frankie.
Coming from someone who's gonna say the Houston Rockets is rebuilding for the next
but nobody had expectations for us. Supposedly at the beginning of the season, everybody had expectations for you. And what did you do? You sucked a big goose egg. So shut up.
We're still rebuilding.
Rebuilding, man.
They still don't know who the leader is.
I'm good.
Look at the Lakers. Where the Lakers at? Where are they? On the couch. Shut your mouth.
You know what's so funny?
Hold on, Frankie.
You got LeBron James, AD, Westbrook, and you can't beat the Thunder. Shut your damn mouth.
Your team is so bad that all that comes out of your mouth is my team's name. That's how bad your team is. You don't even want to talk about it.
Well, hey, that's okay.
That's how bad
nobody
your
had
team
expectations from my team. Nobody had expectations from my team. Everybody had expectations for yours.
I got something, Frankie. Frankie, you mind? By the way, you guys did have expectations. You guys were actually expected to finish higher than the New Orleans Pelicans, who
I don't know, baby. No, that's not true. That's not true. Nobody ever said that. Nothing I ever said saw that expectation.
No, it's not true. You can't even get 22 wins. Get out of here, bro. Poverty.
Bro, I'm not worried about that bullshit. I'm not worried about that because you know what? We got plenty of money on finances, and we got plenty of draft picks, so we're good.
All he cares about. He don't care about.
We got plenty of good. We got enough to build our team around. Frankie over there ain't got shit.
All he cares about is running around going, "Oh, but we beat the Bulls with a rebuild team. We beat."
And you did. What do you got, Frankie? Frankie, what you got, Frankie? No. Answer the question. Stop deflecting. What do the Lakers got? Shut up. Come to my TED Talk. Shut up. You ain't got shit.
We got money,
Frankie, I got something. I got the easiest thing. You want to talk about a rebuild, Jay?
Oh, there you go. Well, hey, why y'all ganging up on me? Because y'all feel insecure about your own self? You feel insecure about your own team?
But here's the thing. I'm super duper insecure. That's why
you are insecure. You're way insecure.
100%. I'm mad insecure. You got it, coach. You got it. So as I was saying,
I do got it, coach.
Frankie, you ready? Ready, Frankie? The Houston Rockets are so dog shit. 2 players opted out from playing with them.
I love how you talk about our team, but your team, when they're sitting at home, didn't do nothing either.
Mine? Yeah, we're at home because we just swept the Nets.
No. I'm saying when the Milwaukee Bucks wipe the floor with you guys, then you're going to be, we put up a good fight. We did beat the Durant, and we did beat Irvin, so we're okay. You'll be in the same situation as Mike Hughes did going up against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Not even because just yesterday you said the Celtics could beat the Bucks. So you're spoke to your
I never said that. Show me on tape where I said the Celtics could beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
Frankie, check me if I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
You did say Celtics over Bucks.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Goodbye. Au revoir. Adios.
He did say it'd be like.
Hey guys, I gotta bounce, man. Great show. I gotta bounce. Y'all great. Thank you for having me on the show again. Thank y'all. Again, I publicly apologize. Y'all great. Thank you. I got to bounce.
All right, no problem, bro. Take care.
It'll be like it'll be a close series between the Celtics and the Bucks, but he did say that the Celtics will probably come out victorious over the Bucks.
I never said that.
Just because of defense.
Thank you. Make your mind up. Now, granted, I'm not saying
I do think the Bucks have a good defense, but they're not going to beat the freaking Bucks. Hell no.
Okay, you see, Frankie, you heard him say
I
it.
don't
Right?
think that.
Yeah, you heard.
So again, like I said, he's speaking based off emotion. He's speaking based off emotion. But you can speak off emotion, that's fine. Just understand when I realize you're speaking off emotion, I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage.
You don't have to engage me. I give 2 fucks if you engage.
Well, apparently now you give 3 because you had to say something. So
I don't care, Brian. Brian, I don't care, man. I give 2 fucks, man. I really
if you didn't care, you wouldn't have said nothing.
Well, they call me Give 2 Fucks. That's my nickname. Give 2 fucks.
Yeah, exactly. So you do give 2 fucks if I engage or not. You care. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you're gonna have a nickname,
your TED Talk sucks dick. Get a new TED Talk. Get a Mario talk. Get an Alfred talk. Get a Mary Jane talk. Do something different.
But why would I do something different? When what I do is so great, you and your best friend copy me.
Who's copying? I ain't copying you.
How many of my lines have you stolen from me today?
I'm stolen nothing from you. That's not me. Maybe you're stealing from me. Maybe Pride's stealing from me.
Frankie. When I introduced Freddie, I said, this is the dude. I said, and here's Freddie, the guy who changes teams more than I change my own underwear.
I've always said that. You can't say that.
2 minutes later, what was Jay's first insult to one Frederick Henderson?
No, I've been saying that though forever. You say that just because you said it one time. What, do you own that all of a sudden? That's yours?
He said it to me, sir. He said it to me.
Okay.
I'm saying, what, you own that all of a sudden? Did you trademark that shit? I didn't see it over there on the trademark. I'm pretty sure I've been saying that before you even got to ASAP.
Bro, I've never heard you
once
say
that before you got to ASAP.
I've never heard you once say that, and you had 1,000.
Of course you weren't even part of ASAP. Go talk to Freddie. Get the real deal. Freddie will tell you. I've been saying that about Freddie since day one.
Jay. God gave you a magical body part called ears for you to listen, right? Do me a favor and actually do that. I said ever since I got here, you never said that, and you had plenty of opportunities to.
No, I have said that. Maybe you weren't on the show at that particular time, but I have said that.
Homie, in the group chat when Freddie was changing, we were frying him for 3 weeks straight. Frankie would always
I don't even know if I was in the group chat. I don't go in the group chat. I know. But I've been saying it.
Do better, man.
Hey, first of all, I don't talk like that, nor do I act like that. So don't try to imitate me, motherfucker.
Listen, you and your best friend, you guys got to find your own original.
Hi, Rob Scott.
What's up,
Rob? How you
doing?
Frankie.
Rob, guess what I found out today, Robert?
What I
found out?
I'm
so revolutionary, so transcendental. I'm so top tier. People copy me. Did you know that, Rob?
Oh, I could believe that.
Yeah. Now I say no names. I ain't say no names.
Oh, fuck you. You can say my name. Don't be a bitch now. Don't be a bitch now. Say the name.
Hey, Rob. Listen. Like the old saying, if the shoe fits, lace them up. Take them lap.
Oh, I'll lace them up. Trust me. Hey, listen, I got no problems lacing them up. Let's go.
And I'm just letting you know right now. Man. Like, you know.
And this is what happens to ASAP in the morning.
Wasn't the haberdashery?
Here's what happened, Rob. Because you know, I'm a comic. I'm a comedian, right? I say stuff and it's funny. I'm a comic, correct? I've been noticing that Jay McLovin has been robbing my material.
No, Jay McLovin hasn't robbed any of your material.
What did he say? What did he say?
You're an idiot and you're entitled to it, but you ain't robbed anything.
Are you done?
I ain't robbed nothing from you.
Well, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted.
Yeah, I'd really been interrupt you all day long when you disrespected my name. I ain't disrespect. I didn't take nothing from your shit.
Yeah, you didn't just take one thing.
No, I didn't take anything from you.
Rob, boom, wow. Go ahead, Rob.
It's killed.
Go ahead, Rob.
Hey guys.
Go ahead,
Rob. I seen her circling you for like 5 minutes. I was like, she gonna do something.
No, she rubbing her hands at everything, bro.
Rob, you cut that out. You are a Whatever that say back, I can't even see that back.
I'm at work.
Matter of fact, hold on, Rob. I got you. I'll hook you up with a little bit of privacy.
Hey,
A little bit of privacy for old Robert. I love
that
Rob.
Rob.
But yeah,
Do it the
Rob,
Chicago Bulls way. Give her that
so-
bullhorn.
Rob, I'm telling you, Rob. So, Rob, did you know Chicago Bulls?
See red, Rob Scott. See red.
You turn into that Chicago
Oh, she's got
Bear,
red hair
buddy.
too. See red, Rob. See red.
Bro, Frankie got issues.
You make sure you tell her you want her Cubs. You want those Chicago Cubs.
Nah, he not
buddy.
that, bro. Put her White Sox in the air.
Oh, he's a White Sox? Tell her you want to take off her White Sox at night.
Oh man.
But back to what Pryor was saying. Somebody.
Yeah,
was
Rob.
taking
Back
his
to what I was
job.
saying, Rob. People are just they're thieving from me, and it's unfair. I try hard to be unique, and people thieve from me. They're attempting to steal my personality. Now again, Rob, no names. Listen. If anybody in the world right now is offended by what I'm saying, like the old saying goes, if I step on your foot, don't make a sound because no one will know it hurt. So just move in silence. I'm just saying, Rob, my personality has been infringed upon.
You say some memorable quotes.
Thank you. I try. Give it 3 weeks, and you're gonna hear other people ironically start saying it. But I'm just saying, it's hard. It's hard being a guy like me because people infringe on my intellectual property, and I don't know where to go. Rob, are you a lawyer? Do you know a lawyer?
For some reason, Pryor always knows how to work up the old people here on ASAP. For some reason, it's always the old people.
What you mean?
Lord
Hey,
Jesus.
who's old here? Hold on. Who's old here? Who's old here?
I gotta bounce before this gets bad. I will see y'all later.
Is this still on?
Mike is an old guy. Goodbye, Mike. You're too old. Now, I don't know who Jay is, but I don't know. Explain why this individual is a plagiarist.
Oh wow, Jay, they calling you a plagiarist here on this.
I don't know who he's talking about. It could be one of his best friends named Jay who ripped off a book report. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So I just need more information. Rob, my name is being people are attempting to slander my good name. Frankie, I need help. Jay McLovin, how are you doing today, brother? Are you good?
Man, no issues, no worries, baby.
I'm glad.
No issues, no worries.
I'm so glad, man, because honestly, bro, Jay, I just all right, kid. But because Jay, it's just, I just, Jay, has anyone ever tried to steal from you? And you just I gotta take a stand somehow. But you just don't know what to do. You're just like, I'm stuck, So I'm reaching out for help. I'm saying, if anyone here could help me, Is Jay's last name really McLovin?
No,
come on, Jay.
His last name is McLovin. Yeah, if you look him up on Facebook, type in Jay McLovin, you'll see a picture of him. That's his real name. You don't need to know his actual government.
Jay, are you upset?
No, man, dude. When your bank account is fat, you don't get upset anymore. You don't. No, really, you don't. I mean, it's cool. It's cool because, like, hey, listen, no, the one thing about me, man, is, hey, look, I can take a good ribbon. It's all good, man. It's all good and good fun. No harm, no foul. And if I do get, like I said, when I do get sad, I just look at my mobile app and I just get all happy again. So it's all good. No, I'm not upset. No, it's all good. Hey, it's all good.
It's fat.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Hold on.
He got a fat bank account. I got a fat body.
I'm broke boy now.
Facts.
That's the implication. I guess I got Jay McLovin's.
That's the spirit of living in New York. You get broke.
I don't know, man. I don't live in New York. I got you though. And New York is kind of high on the inflation side, but
where did you get your name, Jay McLovin?
Oh, it's personal.
Oh, okay. So you took it from someone else. Got it. Okay.
Oh, ouch. That hurt.
Oh, he's trying to say you fake ID wearing, you underage liquor buying. You ever watched the movie Superbad, Jay?
I can't stand you. I can't stand
Superbad?
you. Jay, how you feeling today, my guy? Are you good?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Look up the movie Superbad, and you'll see why people are saying that about you.
Hey, bro, Jay McLovin, do me a favor right now because you look a little upset. Look at your bank account. I want to see you smile.
Why are you so
Actually,
mad?
no.
Why are you mad, Jay?
I know why he's mad. I know why he's mad. He's mad at me right now.
No, I don't get mad, man. It's all good. I don't get mad.
Listen, Jay, if somebody ever call you a thief or stealing their shit, just be like, you know what? I follow from Eddie Guerrero, baby. I lie, I cheat, and I steal.
Do what I do. Do what I do. Just say you're right. I do a show all the time. When you say that, bro, like people just mentally break. Just don't do it to a cop, though. Don't do it to a cop. That's all I'm saying.
But then again, if you say that Eddie Guerrero line, you'll be stealing from Pride again. He said that about the Celtics yesterday, so like you can't be saying that. I guess I just realized. Sorry,
Frankie. I'm not taking shit from a dude with a generic name. Okay, relax. Pump the brakes, you Franklin the turtle head ass. All right, stay over there. All right.
Call me that again, because that was the greatest show of all time back then.
Yo, Franklin the turtle. Yo, that was my boy right there. I used to try to dap him up to the TV screen. Your boy was
Franklin.
I used to try to dap that man up to the TV. I'm like,
that's straight compliments right there.
Oh God, bro, you look like
the good old days.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, I forgot, Frankie. You old, bro. I forgot you old. Yo, you know how when they say how you can tell how old the tree is? Have you ever heard about that?
That should be cracking.
So if you cut a tree in half, there's like rings inside it, like the I guess like if you count that, it tells you like how old they are. If you want to find out how old Frankie is, look at his hairline.
Straight facts. You better count soon because there ain't gonna be none there left.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I told my fiance this. The instant I see this thing going back, I'm shaving. I'm going bald. I'm not fighting it. I will never in my life. I told my girl, I was like, that's one battle I will not.
You know what?
Yeah, I can't be out here with the Caruso.
Nope, I can't.
That'll be the greatest feeling you'll ever have is being bald because you don't ever have to worry about certain things.
Because I feel like Hulk Hogan has had the same hairstyle since '85.
Yeah, he gotta relax. But Frankie, you said it'd be the best thing ever. You wanna know what's something else that's actually a little better? Being original.
Facts and original.
Yeah.
Yeah, original bro.
By the way, that's not my line. That is what's it called? What's his name? Fuck.
Paul
LA
McAfee.
Knight. No, LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight.
I know Paul McAfee does that. I watch his interviews. He's hilarious.
Bro, he's a good. Then who? I wonder who started. No, it was LA Knight who started that.
I know. I just saw them doing that when they were talking about. They were like imitating the Stone Cold.
Yeah, my hairline right now is a little fucked up because I haven't cut my hair in a while. It's been a minute since I cut my hair. I want to grow it out. I really do, bro. Because I'm just fucking. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Jay, why are you so quiet right now?
Yeah, bro.
Quiet for like 2 minutes straight.
I found what I'm under his skin, bro.
No, you can't get under my skin, man. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not, it's all good.
What did Jay say that made you say he plagiarized?
So what you trying to say is you so old that your skin is super tight for anyone to get under it.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
Jay,
don't come back, Jay. Jay, we love you,
man. It's all good, man.
Jay, make jokes at us. I'm trying to tag it as you. I want you to make fun of me.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Shit.
I know, but make fun of me. I'm demanding you make fun of me.
Jay. You want to talk about the Lakers? Does that make you feel better?
Nah, man. Nah. It's like I said, there's only one thing I really kind of take personal, and it's just my teams, man. Because I've gone through a lot of pain with my teams. And for somebody to sit there and tell me I'm not a Rockets fan, that kind of hits pretty deep because I'm a Rockets. I mean, I bled through these guys. I did. For me, that's really about the only thing that I kind of take personally because I've gone through a lot of shit.
By the way, Jay, I wasn't.
And I've stood by my teams.
I mean, I just wanted to touch two things.
It's all right, Jay.
I wasn't laughing at you. It's just
you're a
Frankie's
Cowboys
face.
fan. It's all right.
If Frankie's face just made me laugh because like he was like already laughing, and like I don't know about y'all, but we're in a serious situation. If someone else laughs, I'm laughing immediately. Like I can't hold it.
I've
So that's
known
one.
Jay for a
Two,
long
Jay,
time.
I apologize, Jay, but look, man. In order for
good, man. Don't worry, no heart.
no, because I need you to hear where I'm coming from, bro. Because in order for you to say you suffer with a team, you got to be a fan of the team. You know what I mean? You can't say you suffer with the Rockets and you're a Mavs fan. I jest. I'm kidding, Jay. I love you, Jay. Tomorrow you can go ahead and go on a 20-minute. What team of mine sucks? Matter of fact, you can make fun of me. Make fun of me. I will let you channel your inner best friend. I'm gonna let you channel him, and you can make it personal. Just make sure it's funny. Because I want to laugh. So I promise tomorrow.
Forgot.
Free reigns, bro.
He never turned on the music.
Well, I've known Jay for a long time, and Jay knows that I'm a strict ass. So he knows at the end of this, I'm gonna write him and tell him I love him and stuff. He knows that
we love you. Yeah, we love him.
He knows that I know who his diehard team is, and we always go back and forth on each other. If I say that, he's a Dallas Maverick fan over a Rockets, he'll be like, "Oh, well, you like the Boston Red Sox instead of the Yankees." Like, we go back and forth like that. That's what our brothership is all about. So, like, Jay, it's all love and war, baby.
Yeah, I know you're a Rockets fan. I'm just jesting. And as a matter of fact, you know what we're gonna do when we sweep Milwaukee? I want you to apologize. You're gonna apologize. When
Boston beats the Bucks, I'll apologize for sure.
And you don't gotta apologize to me. You don't got to. Just apologize to Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. I want a letter. I want a handwritten letter full of love with your signature. I want it notarized. Okay, we're gonna go big or go home, but we're going through the proper channels for this, and you're gonna send it to them. And when you send it to them, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna call me and they'll be like, "Yo, bro, we got a dude named Jason. Yo, he sent us a letter. Should we open it?" I'm gonna be like, matter of fact, that's my boy. Open it. And I'm a FaceTime email, and we gonna be looking, and we gonna be laughing and chucking up a storm because it's gonna be an official apology from one Jay McLovin.
Yo,
what's up, Robert?
Sorry, y'all, man. Working hard, so y'all have a great show. Yeah. And I'll talk to y'all later, man.
Yes, sir, Rob.
Yeah, Rob, go get that redhead.
Oh my Lord! All right. I love you, Jay.
I love you too, Pride.
I promise you can make fun of me all you want.
It's all good. I don't make fun of my friends unless I'm
Frankie, you know what he's doing right now, Frankie? You know what he's doing? He's keeping all this in his back pocket, and he's just hoping the Bucks could win. Because once the Bucks win, Jay is gonna be insufferable for me for like a week and a half, like the entire playoffs. He's gonna bring up the Celtics and say how they lost. So Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, come through for your boy, or Chicago come through for your boy. Either way, Jay's gonna be Chicago. Come through for your boy one time, bro.
Man, hey, listen, you read my mind.
I knew it because you being that quiet. I was like, nah, bro.
Man, I was just thinking myself, man, when these motherfuckers, I'm gonna be all over this shit like white on rice paper.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, 100%.
Hey, I'm gonna be on this shit like a barber's on Pride's hair.
Bro, I need one, bro. I need one bad, brother. Like this weekend, I'm gonna go braid my hair because I think it's finally long enough. I'm gonna go braid my hair, and then after I braid it, I'm gonna get it edged up. So, God willing, next week you guys are gonna see me with braids. God willing, my fat ass doesn't get lazy.
I haven't gotten an edge up in like 8 years.
You edge up, lol. This has been ASAP in the morning. Jesus Christ, bro. This was fun. This was fun. Say goodbye.
I'm gonna go see my psychologist now. I got 4 appointments.
Goodbye.
Hey, baby Pride. Oh, look, there goes a little Pride's hair right there.
Yeah, I'm about to say that looks like some Pride hair.
No, that's not even my hair. That's my girl's hair. Like that's straight up hit. Like he got her hair. Fuck it. I'm honestly, I wasn't ever gonna grow my hair out. But then when I saw him grow his out, I was like, yeah, I can't be the only dude in this family with a bald head before the age of 20. Before 28, like I was like, I need to at least have one photo with all of us with long hair. So here we are. What do you want, LeBron? LeBron.
He's calling him LeBron.
Yeah, no,
King D.
bro, because when I love my kids, right? But when they get dramatic and they start crying and whining for no reason whatsoever, I call them LeBron. I'll be like, get up, LeBron. Like, relax. Stop being like that. Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been ASAP in the morning. Frankie, thank you for being here. Rob, Conman, Mike Hughes, Frankie, and Jay McLovin. It is your boy Pride. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Until then, y'all know what to do. Stay loyal to your team and be safe.
Yeah.
Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole
Yeah.
sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports all plays.